You need engine data. You need it now, not later. Keep application 2.0.
Well, what are we doing today, you little fuck nuggets? Well, I'm going to tell you. It's a low-content day. I don't have anything good. What I do have is a review of this pile. This is the Ram ProMaster City. I believe they sold this this thing from 15 to 20, maybe? I don't know. Apparently, it lives in Europe as a Doblo, and I'm sure there's other named things. But what is it? It's basically, as I understand these things, it is a Jeep Renegade underneath. It has the same 2.4 multi-air engine, which isn't as horrible as you would think. And it has a 948 TE, the same transmission in your 23 and up 22 and up ProMaster. Same thing. So those of you who spent the last 10 years bitching about them putting a minivan transmission in a commercial cargo van, now you can bitch about them putting a little mini city van transmission in a commercial cargo van. Good for you. Anyway, as you might expect, I got not much to say, so I'm going to do a little review of this thing. I have mixed feelings about this class of vehicle, which includes this turd burgle, the Nissan NV200, also called in Chevy, it was called the something 200, I forget. It was just a rebadged Nissan NV200. And of course the Ford Transit Connect. Connect something to something. All right, here's the whole poop on this whole class of vehicle. It's a very practical thing, especially if you're a sort of one-man show for as a tradesman. It's got sliders on either side. That looks to be an aftermarket cage, but that's enough space for your, dildo repair service. And the important thing to know is these things get, very good mileage. They're comfortable, and they are what they are. But if you look at the package, they're not that much different from a minivan. And in fact, unless this thing was 15 grand brand new, you're almost better off buying the minivan because you get a shit ton of creature comforts in the minivan that you don't get in this with no upsell in durability. In other words, why wouldn't you want to have a Jeep Renegade as opposed to this? I mean, well, you get the idea. But the minivan is a proven thing and quite practical and well supported and also stealth, and I don't know. Then again, I guess I could see a reason why you wouldn't want a minivan over something like this. Look, bifold, non-symmetrical doorage. But I certainly would rather have a minivan than this. Anyway, as a class, I would probably say, and maybe Derek will agree or disagree, that the contenders in the class are the early Transit, going through maybe 2011, the one that was made in Turkey, and shipped over here with windows, and then the windows were taken out and the metal was put in to avoid the chicken tax. I have a rather soft spot for that, the first generation of the Transit Connect. The later one is a complete pile. It has that wet oil pump belt and other Ford stupidities, and is just really criminally bad. The later Transit Connects. The other choice for me would be the Nissan NV200. I don't really know much about that, but I'm told they're relatively durable, and they're certainly no frills, and who wants frills? So if I had to pick a vehicle like this, I'd probably pick the Nissan. Nissan makes very unexciting products, but when they put their mind to it, they can make reliable shit. Although if it has a CVT, forget it, not interested. It's bad enough this thing has a 9-speed. Anyway. All right, kiddies, we're in the ProMaster City, the 2016 Fiat Doblo. Putting around, everything's wrong, but that's neither here nor there. Pretty cute utilitarian vehicle, sliders on both sides, that's kind of interesting. Package tray. That looks to me like the exact same part that goes in a ProMaster. That looks like the same part that goes in the ProMaster. And I'm sure I'll find more, but I don't think it's that interesting. What I do find interesting is this. That's a mechanical. I feel it pulling on a cable. That's not an actuator. That's awesome. Best I can tell. That looks the same. A lot of stuff under the hood the same. Pretty cute. Would I want one? Well, wait, let me switch the camera around for that. Would you want one? The 2.4 multi-air is known to be pretty coarse. meaning it's pretty shaky. Now, I don't have any direct experience with this, but I have experience with its little brother, the 1.4 multi-air turbo in the Fiat 500 Abarth that I had, because I'm just a cool young man with cool young man stuff. 175. Oh my God, that is a clunky. So this has the 9-speed in it. Oh, it's Jesus Christ. Why is it doing that? Hope we get back to the shop. So anything over a certain speed, it's gonna fucking put itself into neutral. That's fun. That's a feature. Is it an actual limp? It certainly feels like it. You know when it says ProMasters Only on the building? I should stress that I do not come to me with your city complaints, as I am not qualified nor interested. You know, it has the same ridiculously simple.
Phone's connected. Connect the phone and try again.
Let's connect your own phone and try again. It has the same utter lack of computer system that I love so much in the ProMaster. Okay, now we have transmission codes. That's very interesting. Hi, well, in conclusion, not sure why I included all that diagnostic information. What do you care? It was really more of a vehicle tour. But in the final analysis, I'm going to send that van back to the shop that sent it to me, because it needs diagnosed by a guy who's got scope skills that I don't have, to find out exactly why the transmission computer is not communicating with the output speed sensor, which I did learn lives in the transmission and is not that difficult to change, but it's something I don't want to dig into without a proper diagnosis. Well, there we go. Happy Hanukkah, and keep up the good work. Enjoy your oily foods. My app, Promaster Phone App, custom Promaster